Hey, good afternoon, friends. Bill here. Good morning. How you doing? Hope you're having a good week. Hope you're having a good week here. Hey, Lord willing, SFOI Events coming up next week, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. 6 of us are going to be in Vancouver, Canada, preaching at the Grey Cup Championship. You probably know by now that the Grey Cup is the Super Bowl for the Canadian Football League, and increasingly they are trying to, the Grey Cup that is trying to increase their fan events around the game. They do a good job. We were there in Hamilton last year, and they had a lot of good fan events there. We had good 4 days, 3 days of preaching the game on Sunday. So I'm anticipating the same kind of thing in Vancouver. Vancouver is a bigger city, should be a lot more foot traffic. Hamilton is it's a town, it's its own city, but it's a kind of a suburb of Toronto. It's not as big a place as Vancouver. So Vancouver should be a great spot. So looking forward to that. Our friends Ernie and Ingrid from Chilliwack will be there. And then Andy Schmelzer, Jerry Collins, Mason Goodnight, myself. Should be a good group of us up there preaching for good days. Everybody's used to long days out there by now, so it should be a lot of fun. Looking forward to being with everybody. And then honestly, it's bowl season. It's college. It's a college. I guess I don't know what they call it now. The conference championship weekend will be the next things we do, and then bowl season, and then the college football championship of the 1st of January. Alex Berg is leading that. It's in Atlanta. And then we've got the Gasparilla Fest, January 25, and the Super Bowl, February 6 to 9. Right now, we're trying to get the details done on the 10-day preach-a-thon, really arriving in New Orleans on Friday and preaching essentially probably Saturday through Sunday. I guess that's 9 days. I guess we get it there Friday night and have 10 days in New Orleans. So we hope to have those details worked out soon. You probably heard me say that the New Orleans Baptist Theological Seminary is hosting us this year. It's working out great. They got a lot of room for us. They got a cafeteria with meals. Makes life really simple, and so that should be a good thing. So where we're staying are the rooms, the meeting rooms, where the training is. There's a big fellowship hall. It's all in one big building. I think it's called the Nelson Price Building there on the campus. So this year, if you're not signed up for the Super Bowl, I would get in on that because it's going to be should be an easy, probably one of the best layouts accommodation-wise we've ever had. And plus, we've already got like 78 people registered, which is the highest ever, with 2 months to go. So we're praying and working towards having 120 evangelists there, and that would be unbelievable if that pulled off. So it should be a lot of fun. So, hey, 10-day preach-a-thon, put that on the calendar. I think that is January the 31st through February the 9th. Let me double check. That would be January 31st through February the 9th. And then February 6th to 9th is the Super Bowl outreach. And then we move on into the schedule. We've got NBA All-Star in San Francisco, St. Pete Grand Prix, and just gets on rolling after that. So click the link below this video, sfoi.org/events, see what's coming up, and let's do it. First mission, though, bowl games. Get on board with one of those. Click the link. It should be in there somewhere. If it's not, I'll add it and see if there's a bowl game near you. That's just basically a one-day commitment. I think there's about 35 bowl games when I counted last year, and I think about 25 cities. There's a couple cities, New Orleans, Atlanta, has a couple bowl games. So there should be a bowl game close to you is the point. Click on the link below this video and find it. I'll double check when I'm done here and get that link on there as well. Alex Burr's making calls about that right now. So praise God. If you have any questions, can I help you get started in gospel preaching in the open air if you're not doing it already? If I can do anything to help you, point you to someone that I know where you live, training, these kind of things, we're here to do that for you. One reason the events, if you never heard this before, is organized like they are, is to bring in someone who's brand new and just trying to get started, get around some other guys that have been out a while, and you sort of learn on the job, which is really the best thing. The hardest thing in this kind of work is to get out there to the location where the preaching takes place. There's 1,000 reasons people say, I can't get down there. But if you get down there, cars parked, especially with some other people, and it's a good day, you start preaching, you're hooked. That's the key, get you out there. So the events that we do are really designed to get you out there if you have a lot of apprehension, which I certainly did many years ago when this Lord called me into this work. So we want to help you get out there. We've got waterproof Bibles to sell too. They're great in the outdoors. And guess I should get one and show you if you've never seen one. Hold that thought, I'll be right back. Here, this is a waterproof Bible right here, and it says on the spine, we have a cover we sell too to cover it, make it look more like a Bible. And really what these pages are made of, if I took this bottle of water and I poured it on here, you would see the water roll off the page. It's some sort of vinyl, and so the words on the page don't run when they get wet. It's the basic premise of the waterproof Bible. When the pages get wet, the words don't run. Now, the pages can they'll get wet and absorb some of the water, but they're not like your Sunday Bible, where it's got that real fine paper, and so it's perfect. Plus, the way it's constructed in the spine, it's very durable. So basically, for me, I've had the same one for a lot of time. I can just be rough with it. You can drop it, you can kick it. You obviously I'm not trying to, and it withstands all that. So you don't have to worry about your nice leather-bound Bible getting ruined out there in the wet, getting dusty, and the pages torn. You can preserve that for your study at home and get a waterproof Bible. Really $65 shipping, and so that's what it costs. We've got ESV, King James, New King James, and I think that's what we're selling. It's worth it if you have not got one to get out there and preach. And we've got some apps to sell, all that kind of stuff, where if you're looking for different kinds of cubes and stuff, and there are guys that get into cube stuff and know that pretty well. So how can I help you? Text me 423-724-7500. While clock's ticking. Now let's go with the football schedule right this second for today and this weekend. This is the SFOI 1000 schedule. At the bottom of this video too are also the links to all the college games and the pro games this weekend. If you click those links, and again, like the Bowls this situation, find a game near you. If there's not a Sportsman 1000 preacher near you, and there's a stadium close to you, and you want to go, then you text me and I'll call you. Well, I can tell you, thanks to Google Maps, where to stand in a stadium. I've been to a lot of them, and help you get rolling. So if you're by a stadium, then contact me. Let's get you out there. Sportsman 1000 preaching college against today with John Dawson at the University of Memphis, or Memphis State as I call it. The times I'm going to give you, if I've got one, is an Eastern time, so that's 9 p.m. today. Tomorrow, games are, I'm going to list the location and the evangelist. Knoxville, Tennessee, that's me. Game time 7 o'clock. Baton Rouge, Louisiana, Tom Brewer. Alton Stadium, Eugene, Oregon, Mason Goodnight. Ohio State at Columbus, Ohio, Michael Coughlin. Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas, Ryan Denton. Nippert Stadium, Cincinnati, Dave Dorman. Texas Moral at Austin, Texas, Francisco Nieves. Mountain America Stadium, Tempe, Arizona, Matthew Redondo. Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta. Doug Renz, that's a Georgia Tech game. William & Mary's playing at the Jason Slicker's preaching those games, I thought. Penn State is Kevin Tallickson. They've got a game this weekend. Joe Toy's preaching at the Carter Finley, North Carolina State in Raleigh, and Joshua Tubbs in Birmingham, Alabama at the UAB game. Then Sunday, there is a handful of games, pro games. Charlotte, North Carolina, Mike Andrews preaching. Arlington, Texas, Josh Chavez. Glendale, Arizona, Matt DeJesus. Houston, Texas, Gerardo Rivera. Indianapolis, Indiana, Brian Nine. And New Orleans, Louisiana, David Roberts. And then we'll go through the schedule here for the festivals, and soccer's probably still going on. It's a short list today. So today, 2 MLS games, one in Sandy, Utah, 9 p.m. start, one in LA, California, 11 p.m. Eastern Time start. Music festivals, November 8th, today through the 10th, one in Orlando, Florida, at Tinker Field, one in Greenville, South Carolina. Ball for Greenville's this weekend, no way. We've been up there before. That's a great event. Orlando, Florida is the Moon Crush. Las Vegas, Nevada is the SEMA Fest. Saturday, MLS games in Cincinnati, 4 p.m. start. Orlando, 6 p.m. start. Fort Lauderdale, 8 p.m. start. Carson, California, 10 p.m. start. Music Fest, November 9 and 10. Miami, Florida, the Country Bay Music Fest. Tucson, Arizona, Dusk Fest. Tacoma, Washington, Holo Holo Tacoma. And Sunday is the two MLS games. Columbus, Ohio, 5 p.m. start. Lemon Field, Seattle, Washington, 7 p.m. start. So a lot of opportunities out there across the country. So listen, click the links to see these up close and personal, see these schedules. I'll put the other one I mentioned the bowl games. What else I mentioned? I completely forgot. And there should be a link on the video about getting a waterproof Bible as well. So check all that stuff out. And listen, friends, I'd love to hear from you. Contact me 423-724-7500 if I can be help to you at all. Thanks. Have a great day.